Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn the third topic of this text, that is on wings of courage. Now, before going to take the actual part of the text, we must have to go through the warming up activity. It is also very important from the exam point of view. So, today we are going to start with warming up questions. First question here, that is given: the ranks of officers in Indian Army, Navy and Air Force are jumbled up. Discuss with your group and put them in the appropriate boxes. Here in this question, three boxes are given: Army, Navy and Air Force. Also some of the ranks are also given in this box, such as Commander, Brigadier, Wing Commander, Vice Admiral, Squadron Leader, Major, Colonel, Field Marshal, Air Marshal, Admiral of Fleet, Lieutenant General, Flying Officer, Commodore, Rear Admiral and Air Commodore. These are the ranks of officers are given here. We must have to put them in the appropriate box, whether they are in Army, Navy or Air Force. Now, first box we have to solve first, that is Army here. This one. In Army, these posts are entered, that is Brigadier as well as Major, then Colonel, after that Field Marshal and Lieutenant General. Brigadier, Major, Colonel, Field Marshal as well as Lieutenant General. These are the ranks of officers. They are come in Army. After that, Navy. Now, in Navy column, Commander. First one, Commander. After that, Vice Admiral. Next one, Admiral of Fleet. Here it is, Admiral of Fleet. After that, Commodore. And last one, Rear Admiral. These are the posts, these are the ranks of officers. They are common Navy. And last one, Air Force. In the column of Air Force, Wing Commander, Squadron Leader. After that, Air Marshal. Next one, Flying Officer and Air Commodore. These posts are common Air Force. Now, after that, second question, homophones or homographs. Homophones or homographs. After the in that first question A, that is make sentences to bring out the difference between. We have to make sentences with the help of given homophones or homographs. First one, where and where, that is given where and where. Now we have to make sentence by taking where as well as where. Here the spelling is different, but pronunciation means sound is same, as well as meaning is also different one. Here by taking the word where, this one, the little girl wanted to wear a pink dress. According to me, by taking the word wear, the sentence is the little girl wanted to wear a pink dress. After that, where the silverware kept on the king's table was exquisite. The silverware kept on the king's table was exquisite. Next one, here and here. These are here also spelling is different, sound same and different meaning. Here or here. First here HERE. The sentence is you must sit here. You must sit here. Next here HEAR. The children could hear the sound of the planes quite clearly. The children could hear the sound of the planes quite clearly. Now third example, there and there. First there THERE. This one THERE there. I had kept my bag there. I had kept my bag there. Now THEIR, this one THEIR there. The girls picked up their bags and went home. The girls picked up their bags and went home. Now fourth one, last one, sail, sail. CELL sail and SELL sail. First one CELL. The sentence is the prisoner sat in the dark cell without talking. The prisoner sat in the dark cell without talking. Next sail SELL. The hawker wanted to sell all his wares before evening. The hawker wanted to sell all his wares before evening. These are the examples of homophones or homographs. Now question number B. Write what the underlined homographs in the following sentences mean. First one here, this one. A bear is an omnivorous animal. First sentence, a bear is an omnivorous animal. In that B, she could not bear the injustice. Both sentences have same spelling, same sound also, but both words have different meaning. First bear, a bear is an omnivorous animal. It means a large or heavy animal. First bear means what? A large or heavy animal. Next bear, she could not bear the injustice. Next bear means to tolerate. Next bear means what? This one, to tolerate. First bear, again I repeat. First bear means what? A large or heavy animal. Second bear, it means to tolerate. Now second example. A bat is the only bird which is a mammal. A bat is the only bird which is a mammal. Second B. His bat broke as it struck the ball. His bat broke as it struck the ball. Here also two bats are given. They have same spelling, same sound, but different meaning. Here the first bat, this one, a bat is the only bird which is a mammal. It means bat is a mammal that flies. Bat is a mammal here that flies. Second bat, here this one, it means a wooden implement used for hitting the ball in many games. It is an implement, especially a wooden implement used for hitting the ball in various games, in many games. After that third one, third example, he had to pay a fine for breaking the traffic signal. He had to pay a fine for breaking the traffic signal. Here the word fine is given. B. Use a fine cloth for the baby's clothes. Here also the word fine have here same spelling, same sound, but different meaning. In the first sentence, he had to pay a fine for breaking the traffic signal. Here the word fine means penalty here. The word fine here, it means penalty. And the second word fine, use a fine cloth for the baby's clothes. Here it means delicate or soft. Second fine, it means delicate or soft. Now last sentence. A. We enjoyed a lot at the temple fair. We enjoyed a lot at the temple fair. Here the word fair is underlined. B. She has a fair complexion. She has a fair complexion. Here also given fair. The word fair is underlined here, and it is also it has also same sound, same spelling but different meaning. First fair, we enjoyed a lot at the temple fair. It means a gathering of stalls and amusements for public entertainment. First fair means what? A gathering of stalls as well as amusements for public entertainment. Second fair means what? She has a fair complexion. It means light, not dark. Fair means what? Light or not dark. That is called fair here. After that, now we are going to turn towards the lesson on wings of fire. On wings of fire. This one. Now we are going to discuss the lesson on wings of courage. Air Force Marshal Arjan Singh, an icon of India's military history. Here the word icon that is given here. Icon means what? The word icon means a person who is revered, means respected. A respected person. Revered means what? Respected, a person who is revered one, a person who is respected one, that is called icon. Air Force Marshal Arjan Singh, an icon of India's military history, will always be remembered as a war hero who had successfully led a young IAF. IAF means what? Indian Air Force. That is given here. IAF. IAF means what? Indian Air Force. During the 1965 Indo-Pak War. There was Indo-Pak War between India and Pakistan in 1965. At the same time, one of the young officer, Air Force Marshal, whose name was Arjan Singh, he was an icon of India's military history. He was one of the respected person of India's military history, and it will always be remembered as a war hero. He was one of the hero, and he had successfully led a young Indian Air Force during the war between India and Pakistan in 1965. He was one of the great leader at the same time. Who? Air Force Marshal Arjan Singh. Arjan Singh हे इंडिया पाकिस्तान वॉर दरम्यान की जे 1965ला झालं होतं, तर त्या दरम्यान एक सक्सेसफुल लीडर म्हणून त्यांनी मोठी भूमिका बजावली. At the same time, second para here, the only officer to attain the highest post of Marshal, the Air Force equivalent to the Army's 5-star Field Marshal. He was the only officer, he was a single officer who get the highest post of Marshal. Arjan Singh was one of the most famous officer. He was the only officer who get the highest post of Marshal. The Air Force equivalent to the Army's 5-star Field Marshal. It was equivalent to the Army's 5-star Field Marshal. He was one of the Air Force Marshal, and it was the post of equal to the Army's 5-star Field Marshal. And he was the only officer who get such type of post. म्हणजे अशा प्रकारची पोस्ट जी आहे ही हायेस्ट पोस्ट एअरफोर्स मार्शल ही जी पोस्ट होती ती त्यांना मिळाली होती. आणि ही जी पोस्ट आहे ही पोस्ट आर्मीच्या 5-स्टार फील्ड मार्शलची बरोबर इक्वल असणारी, बरोबरी करणारी ही पोस्ट होती. आणि हा अर्जन सिंग हा एकमेव ऑफिसर होता की त्यांना अशा प्रकारचा हा मोठा दर्जा मिळाला होता, ही हायेस्ट पोस्ट मिळाली होती. सिंग वॉज अ फिअरलेस अँड एक्सेप्शनल पायलट who had flown more than 60 different types of aircraft. He was, means Arjan Singh was a fearless person as well as exceptional. Here the word exceptional, it means outstanding, means unusually good. He was outstanding person. He has outstanding personality. Arjan Singh was. He was a fearless person as well as he was outstanding pilot who had flown more than 60 different types of aircraft. Nearly about 60 variety of aircraft he had flown during his career. Arjan Singh, he was a fearless pilot. He was a outstanding pilot. He was a good pilot, and in his career nearly about 60 different types of aircraft he had flown. त्याच्या करिअरमध्ये या अर्जन सिंगनं जवळपास 60पेक्षा सुद्धा जास्त अनेक प्रकारचे एअरक्राफ्ट जे आहेत ते एअरक्राफ्ट त्यांचं उड्डाण करायचं काम या अर्जन सिंगने केलेलं आहे ड्युरिंग हिज एरा, ड्युरिंग हिज career time. Now next part, he played a major role in transforming in the IAF into one of the most potent air forces globally and the fourth biggest in the world. Not only he was the famous officer to attain the highest post of marshal, but he also played a major role, an important role in transforming the Indian Air Force into one of the most potent here, the word potent that is given here, it means powerful and effective, having great power, having great influence, that is called potent here. He played an important role in transforming the Indian Air Force into one of the most powerful air force globally as well as the fourth biggest in the world. It was possible because of his efforts, Arjan Singh's efforts, that he had transformed the Indian Air Force into one of the most powerful force globally as well as it became the fourth biggest in the world. The Air Force, it was the fourth biggest in the world, and it was the efforts of Arjan Singh who played an important role in transforming the Indian Air Force into one of the most powerful air force. After that, his contribution to the Indian Air Force is monumental to the list. Here the word monumental that is given here, monumental means what? Of great importance, enormous. Monumental means what? Of great importance or enormous or immense one, tremendous one. His contribution to the Indian Air Force is enormous, is immense, is tremendous one to the list. Actually, he had contributed his best, and it was because of his hard work it became the fourth biggest in the world, as we have seen. And his contribution in the Indian Air Force, it is considered tremendous one, monumental one, and it has a great importance. The IAF grew with him. He was the epitome of military leadership in classical sense, and it is therefore not surprising that he was honored with the rank of Air Force Marshal. Former Vice Chief of IAF Kapil Kak said. Here, according to Kapil Kak, he said that his contribution to the Indian Air Force is monumental to the list, as well as the Indian Air Force grew with him. He lived with Indian Air Force. Most of his years, most of his important times he had spent with Indian Air Force. It means that IAF grew with him. He was the epitome. Here the word epitome, it means a perfect example. Epitome means what? A perfect or ideal example. That is called epitome here. He was the epitome of military leadership. He was an perfect example. He was a perfect example. He was an ideal example of the leadership of Indian Air Force in classical sense. And it is therefore not surprising that he was honored with the rank of Air Force Marshal. And it is because of that, because he was a perfect example of military leadership, and hence he was honored with the rank of Air Force Marshal. Who said that? One of the former Vice Chief of Indian Air Force, whose name was Kapil Kak. Now, the question will be asked that, what is the opinion of Kapil Kak, who was the former Vice Chief of Indian Air Force, about Arjan Singh? What is the view? What is the opinion of Kapil Kak about Arjun Singh? According to Kapil Kak, he said that his contribution to the Indian force is monumental. His means who's here? Arjun Singh's. He had contributed a lot. It means that his contribution is of great importance, immense one, tremendous one. The Indian Air Force also agree with him, and he was an finest example of leadership in classical sense. So he was honored with the rank of Air Force Marshal. Now after that, Singh was honored with the rank of Marshal on the Republic Day in 2002, when actually he was honored with the rank of Marshal. That is given here. He was honored with the rank of Marshal. Which rank he was honored with? Rank of Marshal. It is Air Force Marshal. Rank of Marshal was honored. He was honored, and it was given him on the Republic Day in 2002, when he was honored with the rank of Marshal. The question will be asked that when was Singh honored with the rank of Marshal? The answer is on the Republic Day in 2002. त्यांना मार्शल ही पदवी कधी मिळाली? त्यांना मार्शल या पदवीनं कधी सन्मानित केलं गेलं? तर 2002 मध्ये जो रिपब्लिक डे झाला होता, जो प्रजासत्ताक दिन झाला होता, त्या दिवशी त्यांना हा सन्मान बहाल करण्यात आला. अर्जुन सिंग यांना म्हणजे मार्शल ही पदवी मिळाली. आफ्टर दॅट सॅम होर्मुझजी, फ्रेमजी, जमशेदजी मानेकशॉ and K.M. Kariappa were the only two army generals honored with the rank of Field Marshal. At the same time, when he got the honor of Marshal in 2002, along with him, Sam Hormuzji, Fremji, Jamshedji Manekshaw as well as K.M. Kariappa, they both were the only two army generals who honored also the rank of Field Marshal. Arjun Singh was honored with the rank of Marshal. Along with him, Sam Hormuzji, Fremji, Jamshedji Manekshaw as well as K.M. Kariappa, they both were only two army generals, they got the rank of Field Marshal. Now the question will be asked that what personality traits of Arjun Singh are mentioned here? Here, Sam Hormuzji, Premji, Jamshedji Manekshaw as well as K.M. Kariappa both were honored the rank of Field Marshal along with Arjun Singh. Now, known as a man of few words, Singh was not only a fearless pilot but also had profound knowledge about air power and applied it in a wide spectrum of areas. Here he was known, Arjun Singh was known as a man of few words. म्हणजे अगदी कमी बोलणारे. He was a quiet person. He was a peaceful person. He was a man of few words. क्वचितच बोलणारे. He was not only a fearless pilot but also had profound knowledge. He had a very much knowledge. He had a lot of knowledge. A profound knowledge is called, and air power and about air power. He had lot of knowledge about air power, and he also applied that knowledge in a wide spectrum. Here the word spectrum that is given here, the word spectrum. Here it is. It means what? A wide range. Spectrum means what? A wide range. मोठ्या प्रमाणात. He had a lot of knowledge in air power and he also applied it in a wide range of areas. A wide range of areas. In a wide sector also. Singh had assiduously led the IAF during the 1965 war and denied success to Pakistani Air Force, though it was better equipped with American support. Singh had assiduously, here the word Assiduously, it means what? Working hard and showing careful attention to details. Assiduously means what? Working hard and showing careful attention to every detail. That is called here assiduously. Here, one of the successful leader of Indian Air Force, and he had worked hard and led the Indian Air Force during the Indo-Pak War in 1965, and also denied success to Pakistani Air Force, though it was better equipped with American support. Actually, Pakistan got the support of America, and though it was the better equipped with American support, he works hard and led the Indian Air Force during this war. After that, his most outstanding contribution was during that war, said Kak. Again, Kapil Kak, who was the former chief of Indian Air Force, he again said that his most outstanding contribution was during that war between India and Pakistan in 1965. 1965 ला इंडिया आणि पाकिस्तानमध्ये जे काही वॉर झालं त्या दरम्यान त्यांनी जे काही कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन दिलेलं आहे, त्यांचं जे काही योगदान आहे त्या युद्धादरम्यान त्यांनी जी काही लीडरशिप केलेली आहे इंडियन एअरफोर्सची, तर ती खरोखर वाखाणण्यासारखी आहे. आउटस्टँडिंग होती ती कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन. हिज मोस्ट outstanding contribution was during that war, the war between India and Pakistan in 1965. So he was called outstanding contribution. Up to here we are going to study now. Remaining part we will take afterwards in tomorrow's lecture. Now with the help of this passage or this video, I am going to ask you some questions which will be in the PDF format, and you have to solve it promptly and send me its feedback. Thank you.